What's good, Chaotic Nation? It's your boy, Chaos here, and I'm continuing to rank my favorite Pokemon of each type. This list comes from my experiences playing Pokemon over the past several years. The order of this series is based on my least favorite type going to my most favorite type, and I will be covering all of the 18 types. A dual-type Pokemon has the possibility to be considered for both types it has, because if it is one of my favorite Pokemon, it probably should be included on both lists where it applies. And with all that being said, sit back and relax as we dive into the fighting type. Number 10, Scraggy. Scraggy is an interesting option in Generation 5. I really like its funny animation it has of its pants sort of falling down as it goes along. I really enjoyed using Scraggy and Scrafty in my playthrough of Pokemon White. It was a memorable team member that has made me enjoy the evolutionary line because I haven't really used it since then, and it is still one of my favorites. Dark Fighting is a pretty cool typing as well that I really like. I also have seen Scrafty used as a powerful option on teams with a few setup utility moves or as just a solid Trick Room option. Number 9, Gallade. Gallade was one of my favorite changes to ORAS from the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. It just felt like Wally would have a Gallade on his team. I really like this Pokemon as well, but its evolution by Dawnstone really bugs me since Dawnstones usually aren't found until late into the game, meaning I really never have gotten the opportunity to use it in a playthrough. It also reminds me of the Dual Disc from Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I really got attached to as a kid and was one of my favorite parts of that anime. Gallade also has a lot of coverage moves, which makes me like it even more because it can hit you pretty much from any typing super effectively, which is pretty cool. Number 8, Hariyama. Hariyama has grown over the last few years for me, and especially when I've been making content. I always had it on my Colosseum team since it was an early fighting type and one of the first Pokemon you can catch in the game, but I really have enjoyed it as a veteran of the Best Team series. I've had the opportunity at going through the playthroughs on the channel using Hariyama several times, despite its very shallow move pool. I guess this is just something from my childhood that I have found a new appreciation for, and Hariyama is just a really good Pokemon. Number 7, Breloom. I honestly like Breloom mostly because of its design. It's an adorable Pokemon that I really haven't used much. I think it has a lot of capability to be built into a useful Pokemon since it has some pretty cool abilities and utility moves such as Spore that can cause some pretty cool shenanigans in the battle scene. I really didn't like its pre-evolution and it really annoyed me several times throughout playthroughs, but it really hasn't stopped Breloom from becoming one of my favorites. Number 6, Blaziken. Hoenn is one of my favorite regions and it has one of the best starter trios out there. Blaziken easily became one of my favorite Pokemon when I got a copy of Pokemon Emerald. I didn't start with it, but I got to see it used on May's team as I went through my journey. Blaziken has the honor of being banned to Ubers with its speed boost ability, since it can be an absolute menace in OU. I've always liked Blaziken and the ability it has in battle, and I think it has a really good offensive typing for offensive assaults. I just really like this design too, and it really makes me think about using it every time I try to choose my starter in a Hoenn game, because it's really difficult to do. Don't make me do that. Number 5, Medicham. I liked Medicham for some odd reason when I first knew of it. I never tried to use it though since it is very frail, but that changed when I drafted it for a draft league. Medicham easily rose to one of my favorites after running it with a niche set during a match of the PDL, and that has stuck with me moving forward. It is a pretty failed Pokemon, but it can be a devastating sweeper for a team. It also has a really cool typing in a fighting Psychic, which is kind of the Brains and Brawn all-in-one Pokemon. Number 4, Infernape. This is my favorite fighting fire starter. Infernape is a great design for a Pokemon. It also has a great arc in the anime that made a lot of people really like it. I didn't start with Infernape, but I always will choose it now. It just is the best starter in the game for me, and I've just grown to love this thing so much that Torterra and Empoleon kinda are meh to me now. It offers a pretty cool offensive strategy from either the physical side or the special side, being able to be built either way, depending on how the trainer desires to build it, which is a really cool concept, especially for a starter Pokemon. I have used this thing countless times, including competitive, and I have enjoyed every minute of using this Pokemon. I also think it has one of the best complete evolutionary lines out there. All of the designs are just really great. Number 3, Passimian. It should be no secret that Passimian is one of my favorites. I used Passimian on my first Pokemon Sun team, and it holds a special place for me because it soloed the champion battle versus Kukui. I really like the abilities of this Pokemon, and I think it has a really solid design overall. I know it has a lot of utility and is a powerful choice for a team of any kind. I've seen it used with Choice Scarf very frequently, especially with U-Turn. I just think it's a really cool Pokemon, honestly, and having that kind of football mentality is just pretty cool. Number 2, Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan was irrelevant to me until I got into Draft League and I drafted this thing to my roster. Hitmonchan offers a diversity for a team as a powerful option that also can be bulky. It was one of my favorite Assault Vest users, and it won me several games using that set. My favorite moments came from Season 3 semifinals, where I clutched a 4-1 deficit to win the match and to keep my finals dream alive. After that, I found it really hard to have a Pokemon I like more come from my previous seasons of Draft League. Number 1, Lucario. I know it's a pretty obvious number 1, but I really do like Lucario. Fighting Steel is a really awesome typing as well, making Lucario a very fun Pokemon to use, having a pretty cool utility. I became attached to getting, hatching, and training the Riolu egg every time I played Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. I've also had success using Lucario in Draft League, it even having one of my best kill-death ratios from a season. Lucario runs well whether it's physical or special, making it really adaptable to its trainer, which I really like about Pokemon that can do that. I also really connected with it from the anime movie it debuted in. Something about the Aura lore really intrigued me to want to know more about this Pokemon, and really made me want to use this thing when I finally got a chance to, which has ultimately made it my favorite fighting type Pokemon. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my favorite fighting types. Let me know what your favorite fighting type Pokemon is in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to help out this channel and YouTube's ever-changing algorithm. Feel free to check me out on other platforms such as Twitter and Discord for general updates and ways to interact with me and our community. And join us on Twitch for live series content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, my name is Chaos, and I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.